What was the moment through the entire process, or maybe it was a couple of days, that you decided, I'm gonna come back to NC State?
It was probably like my last day. I had to work out with the Hornets. After that, I got a little feedback. So the feedback that I got, it kind of made me turn to coming back to school.
When you came back, did you sit down with coach and talk about, this is what I want to work on this year, this is the feedback I got, this is what I want to improve on as a sophomore?
Well, coach already knew. Coach was in the loop when I was in the process, so it was like, I don't know, it was easy for him to know.
When you hear feedback, some guys might not want to hear criticism, you know, and somebody say you need to do this and this to become a better player. How did you take that?
That was easy for me. I like to learn, so anytime I can learn and work on my game, that's the easiest thing.
You've always said that you love NC State. This is a school you rooted for and wanted to go to for a very long time. How much did that play into coming back for another year here?
It played a lot. Played a big role. Just being able to meet people, start networking, and the school itself is just all around a great school.
Coach Keys was talking about you needing to maybe step into a leadership role even more, even as a sophomore. Is that something that excites you to know that, this is a team that you can step up and lead?
Yeah, it does. Knowing that I come from leading the school, I feel like I can be that guy.
When you were going through the draft process, a lot of the gurus started to compare you to Jordan Poole, which I don't know if you were aware of that at all. But is that a good comparison? Did you like that? And then you see him in the finals with Golden State?
Yeah, I like that comparison. Yeah, that's a good comparison to me.
What was the stage like at the combine? What's your biggest takeaway from being on that stage and competing against guys who are trying to get to the next level?
I would have to say just learning, working on my game and learning new things from veterans that played in the league or people who just played in the league professionally. So that was probably the biggest thing for me.
Coach was talking about how much Jarkel is looking forward to playing with you. Have you had a chance to work with him much yet? And what do you think of him as a guy to play in the same backcourt with?
Yeah, I worked out with him since I've been back. That's my guy. I'm ready to play with him, so it'll be good having us in the backcourt. So,
what does he do? What does he bring that will bring out the best in you?
Energy. He brings energy just like I bring energy. So, like even if I don't have energy right away, I know he's gonna have energy.
What's the biggest thing you think you learned from last season, just with all the highs and lows and, coming off of, big games for you, but maybe not winning as a team? Biggest thing you took away?
Just playing for the front of the jersey and not the back. That's really it. If you don't do that, then you're not gonna win games.
What was the main feedback you got when you talked to the NBA coaches and scouts?
Really just getting stronger, and just being a lead guard for real. So that was like the main two things.
How much of a factor was the current climate of college athletics right now with the NIL, transfer portal, and all that? How much did that play a role in you deciding to say, hey, NBA dreams can wait one more year because I'm coming back to a climate where I can still, be compensated for what I'm bringing to the court every night?
Well, me coming back, NIL, then that's not the reason I came back. I came back because the team, we had a great team, new coaches. I still got the same coach from last year as a head coach. And it's just love around NC State, like the school in general.
Is it a little bit more enticing though, being able to come back to college athletics when you are in a position where you can, make money off of name, image, and likeness?
Nah, for me it wasn't about the money. I'll hoop for free if I could. So hey, it's just an accessory, I feel like.
And you mentioned the opportunity to just come back and just kind of be a college student when you initially had that decision. What kind of role did that play, just coming back and just getting to be a regular student?
That played a role. I enjoyed last year. Enjoyed being a freshman here. It was just all like a family thing around campus, with the team, with my coaches.
What kind of things do you work on in the offseason to become a little bit more consistent shooting? Is it a matter of learning what a better shot is? Is it more mechanical, or is there something else?
Yeah. I use the gun really just to keep my shot hierarchy and being able to hit open shots. But I really work on being in the weight room hard like off season, so that's one of the biggest things.
Was there any feedback you got from scouts or anyone that was kind of unexpected when you thought about the game that you want to work on?
Not really. It was all the same. It was like all the same, but in different ways.
Do you having to eat a lot
Yeah.
to put on weight? Like, are you eating like multiple, like not just 3 meals a day? Like, what is that process like?
Oh, well, with that, I don't know. I eat a lot anyway, so I don't know. I just eat.
What's the ideal weight that you wanna be at come November?
175, 180,
What are you now?
169. Last time I checked.
Did you get any feedback, about your weight and your size or whatever during your draft process?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's basically what they said, they was putting a little bit more weight on.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What was it like following from a distance where you knew you were getting new teammates, and every other week it'd be somebody else who would transfer in? What was it like watching, seeing that process and like trying to learn about these new guys?
It was fun for me. Just knowing you're gonna have a new team, different type of players. So new bonds, you can start fresh. I feel like. So watching that from a distance was fun. I watched from a distance, but I kept in contact with those guys even when I wasn't here. So that was fun.
Obviously, it's hard to have the type of success you had in high school. Do you ever envision it helping NC State to great heights, and what would it mean to you to be a part of that?
That would mean everything to me. To win games for the fans and the people that support NC State, that would mean a lot.
You ever talk to the older players?
Older as in like.
The older former players, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Not much. TD, yeah, I talk to TD a lot.
What do they talk about NC State? What does NC State mean to do?
They talk well about it. I haven't really talked to TD about much. I talked to him about like things they did when he was here, how he took on certain things. So.
Anything else for T?
One question about the leadership role that you will have to take now that you're coming back for your sophomore year. I mean, Coach Keats spoke upon it, questions in regards of, are you going to be ready, for the role that you have to provide, not just being a leader on the court. You've proven you can do that, but like off the court too, as far as, leading by example with your teammates. Are you ready for that role?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I can lead by example, lead in general, just doing everything I'm supposed to do, really, and just being responsible.
What qualities in that realm do you feel like you need to improve upon to make sure you're gonna be the leader that you have to be in your sophomore year?
Probably just being the first one to the gym, probably. That'd be the only thing I'll say.
Have you ever spoken with any fans since you made this decision via social media? I know you were at the NIL event downtown. What is the vibe they're getting, or you're getting from them, excuse me?
Great vibes I'm getting from them. That event yesterday was a great event. I had fun at that event. I was expressing myself, so I got to know a lot of people.
Thanks, Steve.
Appreciate it.